Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a massive 4 trillion yen problem that's hiding in plain sight, indoors. It's a challenge that costs major industries a fortune in lost time and efficiency, and believe it or not, the solution might already be in your pocket.
You know the feeling, right? You're following your map, it's working perfectly, you walk through a door and bam, nothing. Your little blue dot is stuck, totally lost. Well, that super frustrating moment is just the tiny tip of a really big iceberg.
And just how big are we talking? Well, the global market for this indoor positioning tech is on track to hit a crazy 4 trillion yen by 2025. This proves that solving this isn't just a minor convenience, it's a gigantic business opportunity. This is way more than just a neat party trick.
So let's call this what it is, the indoor blind spot. For a ton of industries, not being able to track people and equipment indoors isn't just an annoyance. Nope, it's a critical breakdown that costs them time, money, and can even put people's safety on the line.
I mean, think about it. You've got these huge, complicated environments like construction sites, massive warehouses, or complex factory floors. In places like these, knowing exactly where a person or a forklift is can be the difference between a smooth operation and total chaos, or even between a safe day and a serious accident. So yeah, a reliable indoor location system is a really big deal for them.
So, you might be asking, if this is such a huge problem, why haven't we fixed it already? Well, it all boils down to the cost of getting connected. The old-school ways of doing this have some pretty major flaws.
For years, the main solutions have relied on things like Wi-Fi signals or little Bluetooth beacons. The idea was pretty simple. You just flood a building with these signals, and a phone can use them to figure out where it is. Sounds good on paper, but in reality, it's a lot messier and way more expensive.
And here's the real kicker. To make Wi-Fi or Bluetooth work for positioning, you have to install and wire up a ton of extra hardware. We're talking beacons, access points, the whole shebang. That means a huge upfront cost for all the gear, and then you've got the ongoing cost to maintain and just keep the thing running. It's expensive, it's clunky, and for most companies, it's just too big of a hurdle to even attempt.
But what if you could just get rid of all that extra stuff? What if you could get pinpoint accurate navigation indoors without installing a single new beacon or router? Asking that question, well, that changes everything. That's the big idea. The breakthrough is a system that needs absolutely zero new infrastructure. No beacons, no extra wiring, no costly installation. You just use the building as it already is and the phone that's already in your hand.
And this is where our solution comes into play. It's a new service from a Japanese company called AgxLOCUS. By the way, that Japanese text, Kabushiki Gaisha, just means company, limited, or Inc. Anyway, the service is called AgxLOCUS, and it's built to completely solve the problems of all those conventional methods.
So how in the world does this work with no new hardware? The answer is pretty cool, actually. It basically turns your smartphone into this super smart digital compass using forces and sensors that are already built right in.
Let's just sit on this for a second, because this is the key. Infrastructureless positioning. It means you use the environment itself instead of adding a bunch of junk to it. Instead of creating this artificial signal network in a building, this tech learns to read the building's own unique natural signature.
The whole process is actually pretty straightforward. First, someone walks the building to map out its unique geomagnetic field. Just think of it like a magnetic fingerprint. Every building's steel beams and metal structures create a distinct, invisible map. Step 2, you just install the AgxLOCUS app. That's it. From then on, the app uses your phone's built-in compass and motion sensors to read that magnetic map and figure out where you are, with accuracy down to about 3 meters.
And you should know this isn't some fly-by-night tech. The core engine that makes this all possible is called Venue, and it's developed by Trusted Positioning, which is part of the TDK group. So yeah, there's some serious engineering muscle behind this whole thing.
Okay, so the tech is brilliant, but what can you actually do with it? Let's talk about how this stuff actually helps those industries we mentioned earlier solve their real-world problems. See, AgxLOCUS is way more than just a blue dot on a map. It's a full-on analytics platform. You can track people's movements in real time, you can see traffic jams in busy areas using heat maps, and you can even analyze how long people are spending in specific spots. And all this data is managed from the cloud,
giving you this central bird's-eye view of everything happening on the ground.
And this is where it all clicks. For a construction company, you can now monitor worker safety deep in a tunnel where GPS could never reach. In a warehouse, you can find a specific person or forklift in seconds to speed things up. In a factory, you can analyze how workers move around to redesign the layout and make everything more efficient. It's about turning a simple location into powerful, data-driven decisions.
So it's pretty clear this technology is a potential game changer. What's the plan to get this out into the world?
I think this quote from the company really says it all. The goal here isn't to be just a little bit better than Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. The goal is to completely rethink the whole problem and offer a solution that is fundamentally cheaper, faster, and just plain easier to get going.
And it's happening pretty soon. The beta program for AgxLOCUS is scheduled to launch in August of 2025. They're actually looking for companies right now to do paid proof of concept trials and for partners to help sell this technology to the huge market that's just waiting for it.
So I guess that leaves us with one big question. Is this it? Is this the beginning of the end for that feeling of being lost indoors? With tech like this that uses the power we're all already carrying around, we might be right on the edge of a world where that seamless outdoor navigation just follows us where we go. What do you think?